skills. We are going to be doing Unit 6, Lesson 6. And I'm trying to get the glare off of my screen. I don't know. Okay, so let's start with our blending. Are you ready? So we're going to count the sounds as we do them, and then we're going to say the word. And when we say the word, we're kind of going to do like a little fist pump. Okay? All right. Here we go. Good. Good. Oh. Eh. Pa. Lit. Good. Oh. Eh. Pa. Lit. Good. Oh. Eh. Pa. Salip. Salip. No, it's slip. All right, next one. You ready? Oh. Eh. Pa. Slip. Good. Next one. Ah. Pa. Rap. Good. Next one. Ah. Pa. Snap. Good. Ah. Pa. Clap. Good. Next one. Oh. Ah. Pa. Slap. Good. Last one. Eh. Pa. Grips. Let's do grips again. Eh. Pa. Grips. Good. Good. You guys are getting better with that. You're getting better with those consonant clusters and hearing those. I know it gets a little bit more tricky as we get more sounds than just 3. But guess what? Words have more sounds than just 3, right? Okay. Yes, Leah. We're not worried about that right now. Yes. That's why I was having a hard time hearing myself. That might have been why I was having a hard time hearing me. You're right. You're absolutely right. All right, moving on. Sound review. All right, we're not going to do our little chants. We're just going to go through, and as I point to them, you're going to say the sound. Are you ready? Okay. Excuse me, what is this? Okay. What other sound can this make? Good. yesterday that has the ABCs on them. They're online people. If I remember correctly, your name tags that I sent home at the beginning of the year had the ABCs on them too. What I want you to do is, as we are singing our ABC song, I want you to look at those letters and I want you to point to them. Okay? Just like when we're reading, we point to each word, right? When we get to the ones that we clap, then can you point to them? No, we just have to what? Clap. All right, here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I never will forget how to say my alphabet. I like my little twist. All right. Guess what? It's time for tricky word review. Tell me, why do we call it a tricky word? Brooklyn, why do we call it a tricky word?
Because they're yellow.
Yeah. Olivia, why do we call it a tricky word?
Because we can't sound them out.
You cannot sound them out. They do not follow.
Miss Smith,
Yes.
can you pick up now?
1 second. Tricky words do not follow the same spelling patterns and routines as our other words, right? Okay. So these are some of our tricky words that we've had already. And these are our sight words, right? You know the sight words? These are some of them, even though you have a lot more sight words than this, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. Calliope, what's this word?
I.
Levi.
1,
Good. Dylan.
2,
Good. Piper.
the,
Good. Kenneth.
A,
Good. Olivia.
3,
Good. Rosie.
What?
Good. Brooklyn.
little,
Good. Canaan. Luke. Yellow. Good. So these are our tricky words. Okay? You guys are doing a great job. All right, I'm going to introduce you to a new tricky word today. However, this tricky word is not really that new. Because I've already introduced you to it in your sight words. Right? Miss is smart about this stuff. That's what makes it easier. Okay, let's look. If I were to try and sound these out, let's see what it would be if I tried to sound it out. E.
one,
R.
hard,
E. Arrowhead. Is that a word? No. You obviously cannot sound this out, can you? No. I think you say it. What is this word? R. This is the word R. Can you say R? Good. Now, look at this sentence. The cars are fast. I need to point something out to you. When we use are, we are talking about more than two things. Okay? Here, how many cars are we talking about? 1 or 2 cars here? 2 cars here. That's right. Right, there's 2 cars. However, if it was 1 car, we wouldn't say are. We wouldn't say the car are fast. We would say the car. The car is fast. Is we only use with 1. Okay. Now, whoever made my PowerPoint here, I want to point this out to you guys because I found it as I was reviewing for our lesson. And I was like, this is not right. They made a mistake. This says the cars is fast. Is that right? No. Instead of is, that should be what? Are. Right. So they messed up completely, didn't they? This should say the car is fast. And it should not have that S there at all, should it? No. But you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. And it's okay. Isn't it? Yeah. All right, let's look at this. We've got the word are and we've got the word is. Remember, we're using are if it's 2, more than 1, right? And we're going to use is if it's 1. Good. All right, let's see. The boy is mad. How many boys are we talking about here? 1. So that's why we used what? Is. But the boys, should we use are mad or is mad? Levi, tell me why we should use are.
Because there's 2 boys.
Woo! I want to sing hot diggity dog on that. You are right, Levi. You right. You're supposed to use are here because it's more than 1 boy. You are exactly right, Levi. I'm very proud of you. Well, I was so thrilled that you had listened to me. All right, I've got some other examples. Okay, raise your hand if you know what word's going to go here. Okay, the truck is big, but the trucks are or is? Are big. And why did we use are there? Right, because the trucks with the is more than 1. Good. All right, are you ready for the next one? The oranges are juicy, but the orange is juicy. Tell me why we use is there.
Because there's 1.
Because there was none. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The drinks are cold, but the drink is cold. Yes. Can you tell me why we use this?
Because it's 1 cup.
Good job, guys. Yay. I thought that was going to be a little tricky for you guys to pick up on, but you guys did excellent. So essentially, what I'm telling you is that when we use the word are, it needs to be for more than 1. And when we use the word is, it is only 1. Good job. Okay, good. Oh, look, I had slides for that and I just completely forgot. That's okay, I just read it. All right, let's look. These are some words that is going to be, that we're going to be reading in our picture reader today. One of them, don't pull your picture reader out yet. Just wait. Just wait. One of them is one that we talked about today, and then one of them is a review. Now, will you always see words in our picture readers and our readers that are review words? Yes. Because at this time, you should have already learned most of those tricky words, right? Okay. All right, let's review. What is this word? Yes. The. Now let me ask you a question. Why are these two different?
Because it's
Or let me ask you this. How are these two different?
because there's one lowercase and one
Uppercase. Yeah, that's right. This the has the lowercase, and this the has the uppercase. Now, when would we see the one with the uppercase?
at the beginning.
At the beginning of what?
The sentence.
I feel like I've really taught them something. Y'all are really like boosting my encouragement today. I'm telling you what.
What about the maybe guy?
Yeah, y'all are. Okay, because I really feel like I'm doing my job. I'm doing something.
You're a library in first grade.
All right, I would like for you to go ahead and pull out your picture readers. My online people, you can go ahead and pull out your picture readers.
What I think it's 60.
And
62.
I want you to turn to page 62. What does the number 62 look like?
That's a 6 and a 2.
A 6 and a 2. I'm gonna help you guys out with something because some of you have a little trouble with this. So if I get my picture reader here, okay, I have my picture reader, and my teacher tells me to turn to page 62. I'm like, 62? Whew. I know 62 looks like a 6 and a 2, but I've got to find it in my pages. So let me show you the way that you do that, or let me explain my thinking for that. So I look at my book, and I'm like 62. Well, there is page 13. But I know that 62 is bigger than 13, right? So I got to keep going, don't I? Keep going. Man, okay. There is the number 47. But I know still that 62 is what? It's bigger than 47, right? So I got to keep going, don't I? Okay, so keep going. Okay. Well, here I am on page 77.
77 is the wrong way.
I went too far, haven't I? Because I know 62 is smaller, right? So I have to go backwards. And as I'm going back, and look, there it is. That is the page, 62 and 63. That's just one. I was just trying to teach you a little bit easier way to find the pages because I know that we have a hard time finding that page. So we should be on page 62. All right. Let's do our finger exercises. And why do we have to do our finger exercises? Right. What are we going to be pointing to? Are we going to be pointing to the sky? Pointing to the word. So after we're reading our words, or as we're reading our words, our finger should be pointing to it. Okay? Are y'all ready for your finger exercise? Oh, I hear some unnecessary talking. Are you ready? Up, down, up, down. Wiggle wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Up, down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. Okay. So we've done our finger exercises, so we are ready, right? Are you ready? Okay. Point to that first word. Here we go. Is the. Good. All right. Now we're going to page 63. 63 is the one that's just right beside of it. Okay. Mine is going to look a little different here on the screen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call on some people and see if they want to read. And if you don't want to read when I call on you, just say, oh, it's not big. Okay. Sound good? And then we'll read it all together. Okay. All right, let's start with you. You want to go first? Go. That's a car. Good. Everybody, let's read it together. The car is red. Good job. Here we go. The car is blue. Good.
Now put your finger right here.
The bus is yellow.
Everybody. The bus is
yellow.
good. Good job, everybody. The fire truck is red. Excellent. All right. Now, you need to turn your page. And it's going to be at the, yep, that's
Here,
right.
Put your finger right
You're going to have the word the at the top.
here.
All right. Miss, you want to read? Ready? Yeah. Okay. Good. Excellent. Here we go. The
Bird is blue.
good job. All right, everybody, here we go. You stuck on the last one? I heard you. Silly baby. All right, and last one. Want to read it? Okay, go.
The rainbow is red and yellow and blue.
Good. Let's read it all together. The rainbow is red, yellow, and blue. I see some orange and green in there too, but that's just me.
Yeah.
All right. Great job, guys. You did a really good job. Okay, now, in-class people, give me 2 seconds to explain this to my remote people, okay? All right. Remote people, what you are going to do right now in your skills book is you are going to complete 6.1. You're going to write his and then read the sentences. Then you're going to do the continued 6.1. You're going to write R in the blank line and then read the sentences. Okay? Then you're going to come back here and we're going to do 6.2 together because it is a dictation activity. Okay? And when you come back, go ahead and have this page out and ready for the dictation. Okay? All right. See you in a little bit. All right, boys and girls. So now what we're going to do is this is a different activity, and this activity is called a chaining dictation. This is a little different than what we've done before. Okay. What you're going to do is I'm going to say some words, and each new word will be very similar to the previous word. which means I'm only gonna change like one letter. You know how when we do dictation, I usually just change either the middle letter or the beginning letter or the ending letter. So these words are gonna be similar to that. However, what you're gonna do instead of doing our little letter cards is we're gonna write the sounds that we hear. Now, let's do one. You ready? Okay. The first word that we're gonna do is in. Now, look at me before you do it, because I'm gonna explain it to you. You may think you already know how, but just listen to me, okay? In. Let's count how many sounds we hear in the word in. Are you ready? In. How many do we hear? Two. Now, on your paper, I want you to look at number one. How many spaces do we have there? Two. We have two spaces. Now, in the first space, you're going to write what? It. And in the second place, you're going to write what? Good. So go ahead and write it. Right there. And I wish I could figure out, I wish technology would come figure this out so I could write on that, so I could show y'all. I could draw it here. Let's see. So it would look like this. It. And I know that's not very neat because I did that very quick like, and let me see if I can turn it to online. Okay, so that is what it should look like on your first one. Okay, so if you've not written that already in your book, then you need to go ahead and write that now. Excellent. Okay, so remember, I said that each of these words would be very similar to each other, right? That it would only pretty much, we would only be changing one letter or one sound, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? Okay, so you ready for the next word? Okay, the next word is bed. Let's see how many sounds we have in bed. You ready? It. How many sounds do we have? Three. Good. How many spaces do we have here? Three. Good. So, in this line, we're going to write what? Buck. In this one, we're going to write what? It. And in this one, we're going to write what? Go ahead and do that now. All right, excellent. So, we ready for the next one? Good. Okay. Now, number three. Number three, the word is 10. Let's do the sounds of 10. It. 10. Good. Which letter did we change from Ben?
The buck. The buck.
The buck to the what? Good. So, on number 3, how many spaces do we have for the letters? 3. So how many letters should we have? 3. Good. Which one's going to go in the beginning? Then what? Then what? Good. 10. Go ahead and write that in number 3. Number 3. All right, I'm going to move my camera here for my online. Maybe. Oh.
Number 3 was 10. 10.
All right. So, are we ready for the next one?
This one.
Excellent.
10.
Not F, but E.
10.
All right, and the next one, the word is twin. Everybody say twin. Good. Let's do the sounds, see how many sounds we hear in twin. Are you ready? What? E. Twin. How many sounds did I have? 4. Now, when I look at number 4 on my paper, how many boxes do I have? 4. That's right. So in this first box, I'm going to put what? Then what? Wa. Then what? E. Then what? What word is this? Twin. Good. Now you do that on your paper.
You'll write that word right here. Twin. So, okay.
See, if my board, if I could write
On that.
on that,
And how come sometimes we can touch the screen and sometimes we can't?
I don't know. And I was having them come and
Because that day, like last Friday, I could touch it and do everything, and then the other day we couldn't.
I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy at that point. All right, we ready for number 5? All right, here we go. Number 5. So we did twin. The next one is twig. Everybody say twig.
Leg.
Oh, I need to hear everybody say twig. Good. Let's do the sounds in twig. What? G. Twig. How many sounds did I hear in twig? 4. Good. Now, if I look at number 5, how many spaces do I see? 4. 1 for each sound, right? Okay. What's going to go on the first one? Then what? Wa. Then what? E. Then what? Ga. Good. This word is what? Twig. Good. And we've got some of those consonant clusters in there. So that's why we got to listen very, very close. Okay. Twig. Go ahead and write twig for number 5.
Right here.
What changed from twin to twig? Good. What did we change the to? Ga. Good. Excellent. Okay. All right. Now, I want you to turn your paper on the back. Okay. Turn it on the back. And you should see see number 6. You should see the number 6.
Right there. 6.
All right, the word for number 6 is wig. Everybody say wig.
Wig.
Good. Let's do the sounds that we hear for wig. Here we go. Wig.
Wig.
How many sounds did we hear?
3.
3. Look at number 6. How many spaces do we have?
3.
3. You're right. So the first one's going to be what? Wha. Good. Let me get my other marker here. Wha. Then what? Then what? Ga. Wig. Good. All right. So you ready for the next one? Okay. The next one is big. Everybody say big. Big. Good. Let's do the sounds in big. Here we go. Big. Big. Good. How many sounds did I hear? 3. You're right. How many spaces do I have? 3. Good. What letter's going to go in that first space? Then what? Then what? What's this word? Big. Good. Now, real quick, before you write it, real quick. What changed from wig to big? Had to change that first sound. We changed it to a what to a ba. Good. Excellent. All right, go ahead and write your word big. All right, y'all ready for the next one? All right, the next one is bag. Everybody say bag. Good. Let's do the sounds that we hear in bag. Are you ready? Bag. Bag. How many sounds do we hear in bag? 3. Good. How many spaces are on number 8? 3. Good. What sound's going to go in that first space? Ba. Then what? Then what? Ga. What's this word? Bag. Now, before you write it, what changed from big to bag? The I to the A. So we changed that middle sound, right? Good. All right, go ahead and write bag for number 8. All right, are y'all ready for the next one? Okay, the next one is the word brag. Everybody say brag. brag. Let's do the sounds that we hear in brag. Are you ready? B, how many sounds did we hear? 4. Good. How many spaces are here? 4. Good. What's going to go in this first one? Then what? The word is brag. Then what? Then what? Good. Now, did we take any sounds away from bag? No. We just added a sound, didn't we? That's right. So that makes this word what? Brag. Good. Go ahead and write that in for your number 9. All right, you ready for the last one? Okay, the last word is the word rag. Can you say rag? Rag. Good. Let's do the sounds that we hear in rag. G. How many sounds did I hear? 3. I heard 3 sounds. How many spaces are on number 10 for me to write? 3. You're right. What's going to go in that first space? What's going to go in the second? Rag. Good. And I don't like the way my A looks here. So I'm going to redo him. He's a little messy for me. Okay. Rag. Now, what did I change from brag to rag? Right. What did I do with it?
You took it away.
I took it away. That's right. I took it away. Okay, go ahead and write rag for number 10. And then I have one more thing that I want us to do with this. When you are finished writing that, would you look up at me so that I know that you're
Number
ready?
10. No, you're right.
Good. I love seeing all of
Number 10 for rag. 4,
that. All right.
4,
We're going to start at the top.
A,
And we're going to read the words going down.
G.
Are you ready? Starting at the top. Your fingers should be on the first one. You ready? Here we go. Big, big, bag, rag, and rag. Good. And we were able to chain that all the way down just by changing one sound or adding or taking it away or whatever, right? Good. Okay, boys and girls, today we reviewed our letter sounds. We reviewed some of our tricky words. We learned 2 new tricky words. We learned are and is, and we learned when we use are and when we use is. And we also worked on chaining dictation today. That was our first time of doing some chaining dictation. So, I hope you online people had a good lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Berry.